about 6:30 on Friday, April 2nd. It's pretty cold, 31, 32 degrees. Got a freeze warning here at Lake O. I'm gonna run up to the Gravois. I'm gonna put in at Kaufman. And again, gonna go to Gravois, find a creek and go all the way to the back of the creek. Try to catch them shallow if I can. We'll see. Today's the last day for the anglers in action. I think I'm boat 48 with my brother-in-law, Chuck Noble, coming down to fish with us. It's gonna be an epic tournament. We're gonna make history. We don't know what type of history, but we're gonna make it. So today's the last day of pre-fish. I'm gonna give these guys a chance to bite a spinnerbait one more time, and we'll see what happens. Everything changes on tournament day. It's supposed to be high, sunshiny skies. So today's cold. Looks like we've got clear skies, but it's cold. A little bit of wind out of the southwest, southwest. So I'm gonna try to hit those banks. See where it brings me. Stay tuned. Last video before the tournament. Okay, I'm putting in at Kaufman. Get ready to head out. It is 46.3. I'm gonna let the boat thermometer get to the right temperature, but I'm at the Kaufman ramp and it's 46.4 degrees. It's 7:14. So I'm gonna head back in these creeks and see what happens. Okay, I pulled up on this little point back in this creek. It's 46.5 degrees. Water's not that dingy back here, but we do have a cold snap. It's 30-some degrees right now, so I'm gonna try this spinnerbait. But based on lack of wind and the cold weather, I may have to pull out that jerkbait, but I don't want to. We'll see what happens. Well, 10 minutes into it, I got a little short. A little bit better. I don't think he'll keep though. Check it out. 14.5, it's not bad. What? Yeah. I don't know if he's big or not. too short. Pull that rig a little deeper. He'll go 15. He's not a tournament winner, but he's a keeper. Well. Maybe a keeper on a rock crawler. On a rock crawler. Today's a different day. Probably caught 5 fish, maybe 7 fish, all short. I did catch one 15-incher on an A-rig. Caught a crankbait fish on a rock crawler, and the rest of them came on spinnerbait. So tomorrow's technique is I'll have a rock crawler, I'll have spinnerbait, and I'll have an A-rig on, and of course a jig to go by and flip. I did get a bite on the jig today, but I'm assuming it was a small one. All right, tournaments tomorrow. We'll see what happens.